Welcome back to DC Silver Age Storytime, and we're back in the Golden Age with All American Comics number 17 from August 1940, and this is the second appearance of the Green Lantern. By the way, none of these stories have any title to them, so that's why I'm not giving you the title, and if I were, I'd have to make it up myself. When Alan Scott, an engineer, rises from a wrecked train, he finds he is alive because of a mysterious Green Lantern. The lantern is to give him supernatural powers if he has faith in himself. For the basis of his strange force is willpower. A ring is made from part of the Green Lantern, a ring that is to touch the lantern once every 24 hours to retain its potency. Alan Scott retains only his normal strength, although he is immune to all metals. With the ring, Alan Scott becomes a scourge of evil, becomes known, in fact, as the Green Lantern. In the city of Metropolis, Cyrus Gorson, Commissioner of Public Works, inspects the bids of various companies for the building of a new library for the city. Gentlemen, the city has decided to accept the bid made by Muller Contractors. Muller, what? Thank you all. Good day, gentlemen. Why, this is an outrage. Muller again? Among the group is Alan Scott, young engineer with his employer, John Hall. I can't understand why you didn't get the bid, Mr. Hall. I am sure it was the lowest price there. Muller would get the bid anyway, no matter what his price. It's common talk that Commissioner Gorson is a silent partner in the Muller concern, but nobody can prove it. You mean that the taxpayers pay an extra high price for the library so that Gorson can make money for his own company? Gorson and Muller are nothing but racketeers taking money from the city. At home, Alan Scott decides upon a bold ruse. So Gorson and Muller are fleecing the city of extra money, are they? Well, I'm going to give them some extra trouble fast. Alan's plan is put into work. Well, who are you? Gorson? You're a skunk. I work for John Hall, and I happen to know his bid was the lowest. Here today, you grafter. A grafter, Gorson, and I'm going to prove it. If it's the last thing I do, you and Muller aren't going to do any more robbing if... Get out before I have you thrown out. And Muller, too, gets an unexpected collar. Muller, you're a crook. You're working hand in hand with Gorson. So what? So this, I'm going to go to every newspaper in town and have them print the truth. I'll run you out of town. Man, it's hard to read this. This is really getting caught in the gutter. Alan Scott, when Scott leaves, a very excitable fellow, very bad for the heart. Perhaps it would be better if you took care of his health for him, Gunner. Don't worry, boss. I'll fix his health for good. Alan Scott returns home, the first step of his plan completely. Things ought to start popping now, so I better use precautionary measures with the Green Lantern. As the ring touches the Green Lantern, there is a sudden swell of light. Mr. Gorson and Mr. Muller, the Green Lantern is about to shed a little light upon your darkest activities. That touring car has been following me for 2 blocks. Now I think my plan is beginning to work. Then a clattering burst of machine gun fire. This'll teach you not to shoot off your big mouth. But metal cannot harm the Green Lantern. Good thing the Green Lantern protects me from bullets. Better play dead so they don't get suspicious. Peeling off his outer garments, Alan transforms himself into the scourge of all evil, the Green Lantern. A speeding car can't outrace the strange flying power of the Green Lantern. I will myself to follow the speeding car. With comet-like speed, the weird figure streaks after the speeding car. Muller's storehouse. This definitely proves Gorson is in with Muller. Else why would they have tried to kill me? It's about time the Green Lantern went to work. With his supernatural power, the Green Lantern walks directly through the storehouse and out of sight. So, you got him, eh? Did I ever miss? He won't talk anymore. I hate murders. But if you think there won't be any more trouble, I guess then it was for the best. I'm sorry, it is hard for me to read this. That's where you guessed wrong, Gorson. It was the worst for you. Who is this guy? How did he get in? Who? I'm the Green Lantern, and I'm here to put you boys out of business. Trying to muscle in. We'll see about that. Get him, Gunner. I'm way ahead of you, boss. The guy don't fall. What did I do? Load my gun with blanks? Get that guy. Rush him. As the men launch to the attack, the Green Lantern flashes the ring before them in a widening arc, and the men crash against the solid wall of blazing light. Ugh. Ooh. As long as you boys feel like playing, I might as well join you. This, boys, is my own whirling dervish. Like a jungle cat, he pounces on the others, crushing them with powerful blows. Have I shown you enough, or do you still have to be convinced? You can't bulldoze us. All right, gentlemen, I'll convince you. Let me show you what else I can do with these steel girders. As he exerts his willpower, so does the power of the Green Lantern concentrate on the steel girders. The powers of the ring are tremendous. Wherever the ray strikes, it turns the steel into molten metal. Stop him! Stop him! He's ruining us. That'll cost us a fortune. Okay, buddy, lay off. I don't know what your game is, but I'm ready to talk business. Come on into my office. Well, what do you want? I want you boys to dissolve your little partnership and get out of town. Not me, brother. I'm not going out. You are. Abruptly, a section of the wooden ceiling crashes down on the Green Lantern. Unwittingly, Muller has used the only thing capable of stopping the Green Lantern, a non-metal wood. Powerful chains bind the Green Lantern. That's quite a clever gadget, that ceiling business, Muller. I put plenty of guys away with that when they bothered me. Now I'm going to put this guy away for good in the river, and they toss him in. The Green Lantern sinks to a watery grave, but the shock of cold water quickly revives his numbed senses, and wow, what hit me? Water chain. Well, if the ring worked on steel girders, it ought to work on iron chains. Like an acetylene torch, the ring's rays cut through the steel chains. Now I'm going to put a little applied psychology to work on Commissioner Gorson. Like a green wraith, the mantled figure walks into the storehouse wall and remains inside. I guess we're safe now, eh, Muller? The only thing we've got to worry about is that green guy's ghost might come back to haunt us. A forbidding funereal voice crashes through the silence of the room. Even the spirit of a murdered man is not respected in this room. It's the spirit, or him. It's the spirit come back from the waters. Look, the water is still dripping from his clothes. It's a ghost, a ghost. I cannot rest in my watery grave till I have finished my original mission. I must appear before you night after night until you do as I say. Only then can I return whence I came. Don't haunt me. I couldn't stand it. What must I do? Commissioner Gorson, you must resign your office. You must make a public statement saying that you and Muller were partners and grafters only. Then can my spirit leave you. Else isn't it grifters? No, don't haunt me. It'll ruin me. But I'll do anything you say. But don't. It's some sort of magician's hocus pocus. Take that, ghost. Don't, Muller. He'll get angry. He'll haunt us night after night. Muller, thoroughly crazed now, shoots wildly at his partner in crime. Let's quit, Muller. Let's leave town. We'll go so far away. Shut up, you sniveling rat. Shut up. Bang. The ghost comes to life. Okay, Muller, it's time you went to sleep. The party's over. Police headquarters. Better come down to Muller's warehouse on the river. Muller's just been killed. Commissioner Gorson. Who am I? Why, I'm the little man who wasn't there. Click. Hello? Hello? When the police arrive, looks like you killed him all right. Better check the fingerprints on the gun, Charlie. Say, Chief, look what's on Muller's jaw. Queer looking mark, isn't it? Wonder what happened to the guy that phoned. Curious. Looks almost like a small green lantern, so I guess it doesn't just make an indentation, it actually tattoos him. Scott, have you heard about Muller killing Gorson? Muller's gunmen are being held for questioning, but they insist that a green ghost was responsible. They say he calls himself the Green Lantern. Sounds too much like a comic book character to really exist. Things like that don't happen these days. Utterly fantastic. The man who suddenly appears out of nothingness, whenever and wherever there is wrong to be righted, the Green Lantern. Follow his further weird and exciting adventures in the next issue of All American Comics. I'm sorry, this was a tough one to read. These pages are really tight in this spine here. But anyway, we'll have some more Green Lantern later.